Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is the talk show with Shirley Knox. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. On today, I'll be talking about celebrities' relationships and how so many of them end up marrying somebody in their own neighborhood because they've been sitting there watching everything you doing. If you have a problem with keeping your relationship, this is something for you to listen to. Always contact the police when you hear that person's name, because you're not supposed to hear that person's name. That's God showing you signals about what it is that you should be doing to keep yourself together. And all of the things that we do have in this rivalry and in life, we're going to always continue to have ourselves locked up in a chamber desk, because God is the meaning of every service and every source. And they have messed around with a whole total of 20 and 30 different relationships in order for themselves to be introduced to one. They are paying your neighborhood man to do something that they don't want to do, and especially the black men. How tired they are, because they have already cemented something about a marriage. Totally 100% clear dark-skinned black men. From what I know, it is illegal for you to talk to a black man because it is for the whites. This is the second facet. Lord God, help us to be able to keep ourselves together, for we know that there is a kind and adventure. If you would just wait, I would get you a white African that you will love and be able to go and get yourself a vacation, have everything you need. And all my times and beings of habituation, I realize that there is a form of reality that takes place that you don't understand why the black man is not standing up for you. It's because his heritage is for the white woman, and is predominantly safe for ourselves to be able to see how we can have a better peaceful culture. Because you wasn't dating anyway, why would you be mad at the fact that somebody asked you to be a friend? And when you go and you look, you see exactly what Parliament is for and all of the things that are happening in your life. If there was something of you to be able to be in this particular toller, realize that celebrity relationships are increasing because they're finding out how nasty they're being by actually marrying somebody from your neighborhood. When you marry somebody from your neighborhood, as a fact of, say for instance, if I'm sitting right here and this is my neighborhood and a celebrity marries somebody from my neighborhood, I would consider that person as being nasty, because you don't stay over here, but you all in somebody's business trying to see what this person has or has not. That's not how relationships work. That's not how God works. When you put yourself in a predicament, you realize that there is so many times for people to be able to see their reluctancies, to be relaxed in their own form of reality. That's the real reason why the safest relationship out there is Tamika Carter. You get a Tamika Carter, but since they're so locked in, the sinner is trying to figure out how is she having such a big family in her own source of reality. Tamika Carter is 5'4". Who would want? I'm 5'7". Who would want to argue with Tamika Carter about how cute and short somebody is that she done hooked somebody up with, when she just said he already made his decision? And sometimes she be trying to figure out what is a strong family. And when you do it like that, it's a point. When somebody asks you, that's when you know that person is really serious about giving up everything and having a relationship that supports you, even financially, even emotionally, even physically. And I up for it, long as I know he gonna be in good hands. You know, I have friends that are married to Tamika Carter, and since it was put on television that she got more than one person by Monica the singer, I said, well, it's not me that's been upset about those things, because you never know how many times a person has went into something and gotten all the police system out of it. From what I know, Tamika Carter do address individuals that has gotten plastic surgery to look like Tamika Carter. That's how much of a celebrity she is in Georgia. She's a top tier artificial Indian, and she always will keep herself together. Just realize that she's telling you something because you need to be able to be following the life. And if your reluctancy shows, that means that you have to do something about that, because you know they talked about that on Sunday by keeping your weight down, and that's what I have to do. And all of the things that I have seen in my own life, I've seen how people wants to go and be something that they're not. When you look around, you see exactly why folks be putting themselves into predicaments, because they want you to be just like them. And life don't happen that way. Some you win, some you lose. And when you're looking at your own family, you realize where you're winning at. And I keep saying that to myself, but you know, I'm not trying to be an emotional failure here, because that's failure. That's failure when you can't even communicate the right way to get yourself somewhere. All you did was come up here to plan. Now all of a sudden you're looking at me wondering whether or not I got something type of future for you. I've always been in a plan of rejuvenation, and I always have seen how people wants to get older and more mature in their ways, and they see everything going the way it's supposed to be going. I am a figurative of a speech. Like when my husband married Tamika Carter, I looked and I said, that's good, because you know, I can go on with my life and I can tell that you're going to be in peace. And if you do anything wrong, it'll be on me. So let me show you what to do. He had never had no mistakes to tell. He wanted to date somebody in his own community. And it was a big old huge mess up. And my ex-husband ended up getting put down by the FBI because of that. Because if you do certain stuff now, you were doing it then you're doing it now. Just not on to person to get a settlement for that. That's not what you get a settlement for. And this is the first sequel. I'm gonna continue to keep you posted. Listen to this and then contact me back.